Good morning, friends. I'm Melissa Wren, and I'm here to talk to you about party planning. So, parties and birthdays are upon us. The season is here in our home. Liam's birthday is on Sunday, and Kylie's is in June. So, I wanted to share with you just some easy tips on how I plan a party. It's been one of my favorite things as a mom, and if you're a busy mom, you probably just need kind of a rundown of what it takes to make a good party. Hi Anne, I hope you're doing well. Been thinking about you for a few different reasons. Wanted to share with you just some tips for planning a party. So this could be for kids, but it could be really for anything. If you're doing a graduation party, it could apply for that. But number one, what I do is I always pick a theme. So I ask the kids, like for a kid's birthday party, I just think about what they've really been into, and I ask them what they want the party to be centered around. So a lot of times for us, it's been a character, or it's been a movie or something that's been out recently, like Cars or Toy Story. We've had a theme kind of revolving around that. What I do after that, once I know what the theme is, then I go to Pinterest, because I love Pinterest. And yes, I am a little bit of a Pinterest addict, I'm not gonna lie. But what I do is I go into Pinterest and I create a new board. And it could be secret, but it doesn't need to be. But if it was a surprise party, you'd want to make it a secret board. Did you know you can do that? Very simple. Just like when you create a board, you can slide it over to secret so nobody else besides you can see it. Or you can do a collaboration board with a few people and still keep it secret and invite them. But what I do is I create a board, like for example, Liam's 7th birthday Green Bay Packers party, because that's what he's chosen for his theme. So I create a board and then I just look for stuff. I just go Green Bay cakes, Green Bay invitations, you name it, decorations, any of that stuff, menu. I get all that stuff and I put it all in one board. And then that way, like if you're at the grocery store, let's say, and you had a recipe that you pinned to that board, you can pull it up and get like what you need from that. Or if you're thinking of decorations, if you're at the party store, you can look at what you have pinned on your board. So that makes it super simple. Number 3, set the date, time, and location. So figure out when your party's going to be, what time it's going to be, and that's going to, what time it is going to be based on, okay, are you going to be serving lunch? Are you going to be serving snacks, just cake and ice cream? What is your menu going to be is really determined by that time of day. And then location too. So if you're having the party away from home, certainly that's going to affect possibly the date, depending on what they have available, and your time as well. If you're at home, you have a lot more flexibility with your date and time, but get that set in stone pretty early on so that you can kind of plan things around that. Number 4 is create your guest list. Decide who are you inviting. For us with a kid's birthday party, I know when your kids are young and they're in school, usually they'll say like invite the full class or invite all the girls or all the boys. We're a little bit on the luckier side in terms of we have more of the summer birthdays. So, and if you have something at home, I'm not gonna invite 24 kids. So that's gonna affect your guest list too. So if you're having your party away from home, that might be more feasible to invite more kids. So I figured that out, like, who are we having, and I asked the kids, if you could only have 5 people here, who would those 5 people be? Number 5, order and mail your invitation. So I typically do this a month before. I look on things like Etsy, I look on Shutterfly, I might create my own on Canva, or some type of like PicMonkey, something along that line. And then you can go free. I mean, you could do an e-invite, you could do a Facebook, you could create your image and put it in a Facebook invitation or an email invitation and not spend anything on that. I know a lot of people put them in the trash because I like to, before kids, I like to scrapbook. I'm gonna get back to it, I promise, a little bit, just to finish up what we've got on hand. That's my goal this summer, is to clean out you're talking about organization, clean out my closet that has all my craft supplies and really just use them up rather than having stuff sitting in there. So I like to have a physical invitation that I can put like in their memory book or in their scrapbook. So I like to do it that way, but you honestly can do it for free. Like this year's invitations I found on Etsy. I'll share a picture of those, I think, in maybe my blog post tomorrow about the day of the party planning. But I found these for like 10 bucks on Etsy, and it was a PDF that I was able to take to a print shop. So total cost out of pocket was under $15 for, I think, some really cute party invitations. And mail your invitations. I would say, you know, I would give people 3 to 4 weeks typically, especially like in the summer when things are really busy, but also maybe if it's close to a holiday time, definitely give your guests enough time to plan to attend. Number 6, create the menu. So this is, I love this part because I love, like, to me it's pretty simple to come up with, hey, what are you going to serve kids at a party? Some people struggle with that more, but base it around your theme. I like to kind of create something that goes along with it. Like if it's Star Wars, we might have dipped pretzel rods and call those lightsabers, and just different things like that to make it fun to go with your theme. Number 7, purchase decorations and party supplies. So once I know the theme, a lot of times I start buying stuff pretty early on. Some people are more last minute, they don't want stuff hanging around their house, but I usually, if I see something that I think would be perfect for a party, even if it's 3 or 4 months in advance, I just go ahead and pick it up and I make just a basket full of stuff for birthday parties coming up. So I'm kind of an early planner, but like I said, other people may want to wait till last minute to buy all this stuff. But you can go to party stores online. There's lots of websites that have party supplies. Amazon's a great place, Dollar Tree's a great place. Just figure out, you know, what you need and where you can best get that. Hi Sherry, thanks for joining me so much, you guys. I love it when I see repeaters actually come back to listen to me. Keeping this short today because I'm gonna go have lunch with the kids. It's the last day you can go do that this year, and then I gotta get back home so I can get the party ready. It seems like there's always something going on the day before parties for us, but anyway, that's life, and it's all gonna work out, and I'm not gonna overwhelm myself because I've got other things going on, but you know, it will all work out and it'll be fine. So number 8, create your grocery list. So once you kind of have everything planned out for your party, oh my goodness, I've got bugs again. Maybe I need to go back inside again. Create your grocery list. So once you've got everything planned out, I like to kind of split that up. So a week before the party, I might get like all my non-perishable items. The week of the party, I'm gonna get things like fruits and vegetables for, you know, fruit bowl or a veggie tray. And if you're doing cakes, if you're purchasing cakes, you definitely want to get those ordered ahead and, you know, pick up as last minute as you can. I did try one thing new this year that I normally don't do. Normally I bake the cakes and cupcakes and decorate them the same day. Well, that's a lot of work, and it ends up I always pull the cakes out early because I'm antsy to get them cooled, and so I baked the cakes and the cupcakes last night for the party tomorrow, and I'm going to decorate them today. I've got them well covered, so they should be fine. A lot of wedding decorators do their cakes way in advance and freeze them, but I've never done that. Like, I like fresh stuff, but anyway, that's a tip that might save you some time if you want to work ahead. So I hope those things help. I'll be back on tomorrow, and I'll be sharing a blog post with these tips today. I'll be back on tomorrow and just talk to you about what I do last minute for the day of the party. And we've got a big day. We've got a 5K in the morning, and then come home and prep for our party, and then the party's at noon tomorrow. So I will chat with you guys soon. Hi Chelsea, hope you're doing well. So I'm gonna finish this up, and I will get that blog post put up later this afternoon, or maybe this morning before I head out for, well, that might be pushing it, but anyway, it will be up this afternoon, let's say that, to be on the safe side. So I will chat with you guys tomorrow, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye guys.